Alright, so I thought I'd show a demo on how I created this CD here. It's just a few circles, has a bevel on one of these circles, but what's special about it, if I move this, you'll see that it takes on the properties of whatever my background is. So my background is of course consisting of these two folders with the desk and phone and everything. So there you are. Let's show you how I did that. So I start with these four circles. Right now they're grouped as one solid group, but I can go ahead and select them individually. So if you look at the just this larger circle, it has just a solid background of gray, and then I have this smaller circle where I'm starting with a solid fill of green color right now, and I've done the same thing on this medium circle. I've also gone and given this medium circle a bevel. I've used this cross bevel, and that just gives it a more realistic look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select these three, and I'm going to line the center and the middle, and there you are. They're all on top of each other. So right now it's not taking on the properties of my background. So I'll show you how I did that. I'm just going to go ahead and select these two together, and I'm going to format the object, and I'm going to say slide background fill. So again, I'm doing it for the smaller and the medium circle. If I do slide background, you'll see that it now takes on the properties of my background, and my bevel effect on my medium circle is still there. Now it's just a big white blob, but if I go ahead and change my background, you see that it does fill with that background, and I'm going to use that same image from before. And so you see it now takes on the properties of that background. And I have this other circle here. I'll go ahead and show you what I did on that one. On that circle I've given it a background of gray, but I've also given it the same bevel that I gave my medium circle over here, and I gave it a transparency of about 80%. What that does is you can see that this one is kind of real glassy looking, just very clear. If I go ahead and align all these, you'll see that it just gives it more of a kind of a plastic look. So I just think it gives it a little more reality there. So again, cool little effect. One issue with this whole thing, once I get it all together, if I have several of these on the page, or I've done this with several objects on the page, it might give you some performance issues because it's a lot for PowerPoint to deal with. Depends on the speed of your computer as well. But what I would recommend is once you have it where you want it, save this entire image as one single image, this entire slide as one image. Then use that as your entire background. You'll see that I've done this with a few of them. I'll go ahead and bring up this one. And so each of these CDs was made in PowerPoint, but then I just saved the entire area, the entire slide as one image, and then I use that as my background. Just makes it a little easier to work with in the end. Alright, thanks. I hope that helps.